Welcome to this episode, Adrian. We want to hear from you. This week's episode is all about CAASPP testing.
Can you tell us what you feel helped you be the most successful during safe testing last school year?
Something that helped me be more successful on testing last year was how quiet it was, so I could focus more on the test.
Thank you for sharing.
Welcome to this episode, Ivana. We want to hear from you.
Can you tell us what you feel helped the most successful during safe testing school last year?
Definitely rereading the questions and check your answers. We are here with Ms. Carreño to hear what advice she has for anxious and stressed people about the state testing.
Thanks for having me, first of all. Some advice that I'd like to give for my kiddos that end up a little bit anxious or stressed during state testing would be to just take a moment to calmly, close your eyes and breathe, and then once you open your eyes, look at that question with some fresh eyes and focus on some keywords that can help you figure out what it is that you need to accomplish in that part of the test or in that question. So once again, definitely to stay calm, breathe deeply, take a couple deep breaths, and then look at that question from the very beginning and then look for those keywords. Yep.
Thank you for the great advice.
Thank you.
Welcome to this episode, Emmanuel. We want to hear from you. This week's episode is all about CAASPP testing. Can you tell us what you feel helped you be most successful during state testing last school year?
Yeah, something that helped me be more successful on the test last year was focusing. And yeah.
We are here with Mr. Samaniego to hear what they are doing with their class to better prepare them for testing. What strategies have you implemented to ensure that your students are prepared for the state testing?
Great question, Joshua. In the Spanish test, there's a section that is listening. So what we're doing in the classroom right now, we were practicing how to use a scratch paper to look at a question to look at a word from the question, put it on a scratch paper, and as we're listening to the audio, we're going to be listening to the key word so we know the answers coming up. So that's what we've been practicing. So first we did it independently, and then students did it with the word they share their answers. So that's what we're practicing.
Thank you for helping us to be prepared for the testing.
You got it, guys. Good luck.
Welcome to this episode, Sally. We want to hear from you. This week's episode is all about CAASPP testing. Can you tell us what you feel helped you the most be successful during school testing last year?
Something that helped me be more successful in testing last year was focusing and paying attention to the teachers.
Hi, we're with Ms. Hermosillo to see what advice she has for kids who are feeling anxious and stressed about testing.
So some advice I have to give to all you Feaster Charter students is that just to remember to take deep breaths, tell yourself some affirmations, tell yourself that you can do this, that you know it, you got this. I'm also not the best test taker, and I always take a couple deep breaths and I just tell myself that I can do this, I got this, and that's the best advice I can give.
Thank you for your great advice, Ms. Hermosillo.
Can you tell us what you feel helped you to be the most successful during safe testing last school year?
I think notes.
Welcome to this episode, Destiny. We wanted to hear from you. This week episode is all about CAASPP testing.
Can you tell us what you feel helped you be most successful during state testing last year? That's
Something that helped me be more successful for last year's testing was the help from my notes and remembering everything that I learned.
Welcome to this episode, Camila.
Can you tell us what you feel helped you be most successful during state testing last school year?
Something Something that made me more successful last year was I reread the question and double checked my answers.
Thank you for sharing.
We are honored to be here with Mr. Rael, one of our principals, who will be sharing advice and information for our Feaster Falcons to use when we begin the CAASPP test. What would you like our audience to know about the CAASPP test?
Well, I would like our viewers to know that the CAASPP test is a really great opportunity for you to show everything that you've learned this year. So it's an amazing opportunity to show how hard you've all worked, how much you've learned, how smart you are, and how you are going to rock the test.
How will Feaster Charter School use the resources of the California State Test to identify the strength and weakness?
So we will be using the CAASPP test to really help identify those strengths and weaknesses. But we're also going to use it as an opportunity for you all to show how much and how hard you've worked. And so when we get the data back, which we won't find out about until the beginning of next year, it's going to help us to put together the best strategies to help you all learn, to help all the students learn and do some of the same things that we've been doing. So if we're really strong in math, then we're going to keep doing what we did strong in math. If we weren't strong in math, then we might look at some other opportunities and some ways to help you learn better with that.
How will the results of the California State testing be used to improve Feaster Charter School?
So kind of like what I said, so we're going to look at it to help all of the teachers, all of the staff here are going to look at that data, the results, the data, to help us really figure out the best way for you all to learn. So we're going to be looking at a bunch of different pieces. We're going to be looking at the work that you do with CAS. We're also going to be looking at the work that you do with Achieve. We're going to be looking at the work that you do with iReady, if you're in lower grades, Smartians. And we're really going to be coming up with a way to give you the best education that you can get.
Thank you for all the information. Lastly, what advice do you have for our 3rd through 8th grader students who will be taking the CAS assessment in May, and our kindergarteners through 2nd graders who will also be taking the district assessments?
Well, I want to remind everybody to actually get sleep, because it's really hard to do anything if you're tired and you can't think. So you need to make sure you sleep. Whatever routines you have to help you to get sleepy would be good. So reading sometimes makes my eyes really tired, and so I might do that before I go to sleep. Probably not good to do screen time or play video games or anything right before you sleep, because it's just going to be hard for you to fall asleep. The second advice that I would give students is to make sure that you eat something, have snacks. We'll also have snacks for you and make sure that you're okay. But make sure you try to eat too, because you're going to need energy. These tests can be a little long sometimes, and you're going to need your energy to think through and work through all the problems. And other than that, just remember that this is a really important test, but it's a great way for you to show how much you've learned. And I think our Feaster students are some of the best students across the state, and we want to show it with this test. So I want you to make sure that you rest, make sure that you eat, make sure that you're ready to go. Don't be too stressed out about it. Just show them everything that you've learned, and we're going to be awesome.